banks reporting their interest rates this week. And actually, there is a lot of uncertainty, not regarding the rate sizes, I mean, the rate cut sizes, but more or less is regard to how aggressive could get. So, however, before we start, okay, let me brief you up a bit on what is happening so far today, before we shift quickly to pound pairs and more precisely pound yen. So far today we have seen stock markets a bit mixed, both in Asia, European session as well, slightly lower as well. For example, the FTSE 100, so the UK 100, slipped by 0.1% after the ILO labor market, the UK labor market data, and the reason is mainly because they have shown robust growth, robust wage growth. So that is something that has added some pressure on the FTSE, because it simply indicates that we may have passed the worst conditions in UK, supporting with this way the Bank of England's cautious approach to further cuts. So that raised questions regarding the decision on Thursday. In Europe, also we have seen DAX down, we have seen EUROSTOCK 50 down. The US futures on the flip side, they are quite supported. They are slightly higher ahead of the FOMC announcement, ahead of the Fed anticipation. So, and last but not least, let's not forget the bond market, because it matters, because it's a good indicator of what could eventually happen in the currency market, in the forex market. So it's always good to have a look on the bond market, because it helps you getting some hints. So on the bond side, we have seen but lower, treasuries corrected a bit lower as well. The UK 10-year also um, mainly lower. However, this morning it was marginally higher by 0.2 points. So that's pretty much it regarding this the morning's briefing. So let's shift back to the pound. Okay, so let me share my screen with you as usual. So we're gonna focus on the pound yen. So here we are. I think you can see my screen as well right now. Um, so here we go. Much better right now. So this is pound yen in a daily time frame. As I mentioned earlier, on Thursday we have the Bank of England, but it's not so much about the anticipation of it, but also is the fact that pound yen is, it's one of the most volatile assets ever, and with the yen as one of the as a cross of this one of the two assets, one of the two currencies got involved in this pair, we have seen some demand. As well, we have seen some, basically the pound yen, have in mind guys that pound yen is reacting to risk sentiment and reacts really quite aggressive also to the yields as well. So this is quite interesting. This is a daily chart, and as you can see, we have the breakout of nearly 2 months resistance. Actually, it goes beyond that, it goes before that. So this is a resistance, the 200 level, other than a round number of course. It has been a key ceiling, a key resistance since August last year. So we have a pretty premature breakout of 1 year's resistance. But it's not only that. If you zoom in, what got into my attention is the fact that this well was supported from momentum perspective as well. So this is something that I wanted to share with you, some bit of a food for thought, let's call it. But the fact that we have 4 consecutive Heiken-Ashi daily candles on the upside, breaking this resistance. Momentum is quite decent. You can see that it's slightly slowly we have seen an increase on the bullish momentum, and intraday, so look at that, we have seen an uptrend since last week. Consecutive highs, higher highs, consecutive higher lows. Uh, 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 it's ready. Actually, this is the 1 hour chart, and something to keep an eye on today. Because a potential bullish cross of the fast moving averages that I'm using as a setup over here could indicate another swing higher. So food for thought. Keep an eye on any potential bullish cross from the fast moving average and further consecutive bullish Heikin-Ashi candles. So that's one thing, other than the fact that overall in a daily and weekly basis you need to keep track of this breakout to confirm whether it's a decisive breakout that could open the doors in the medium term for an even higher moves, or whether we could see a correction at this point. Now, something else that I wanted to share with you is also our uh, one of the majors, of course, cable. Another interesting performance, another interesting breakout. As you can see, rejected the 136 level. Another round number has been broken today, ahead of all these announcements. And this looks to be like an inverse head and shoulders. Can you see that? Shoulder, head, shoulder. Not confirmed yet. Okay, the neckline was indeed the 136 level. But we need further confirmation. We need to see whether today's session will close bullishly and decisively, and another daily candle on the upside could help confirm a bullish indication over here, with the next resistance level at 138 level, and beyond that, of course, if we see that there is a substantial bullish momentum supporting further move on the upside. Also, something that strengthens this indication is the RSI. Keep rising since the mid of end of July, I should say. Now let's zoom in the 4-hour chart. You can see that is well supported, really strong, big, bullish Heikin-Ashi candles. So rising momentum. All my moving average 5, 9, 20, 50 exponential moving average all support that there is further room on the upside for cable. And the next let's say the next resistance levels could be seen. Let me put some immediate ones for anyone that you might probably be a scalper, or anyone that is interested in the short-term horizon. Sorry, that's quite wrong. Let me just focus on the latest swing that we got. So we have the next immediate resistance level at 136.70 level, and if that breaks, then the very next level, the very next resistance level could be seen at the around 137 level, but also at 137.50. However, as I said, the immediate one is another 40 pips higher for cable. Okay, so last but not least, even though I did mention that is all about cable and pound crosses, mainly what I was focused on. However, I would like to touch a bit euro dollar, okay, as well. And the reason for that is because in general, dollar is sitting a bit lower across the board. That's why we have seen all these moves. But look at that. This is the daily euro dollar, okay? Other than the fact that it has actually rejected our channel and is above it, it's trading above it so far today, above basically above the channel, but also flirting with the potential move above 118 level, another round number. So we are seeing a lot of round numbers being triggered, retested. So be very careful. So why this level is so important? Other than the fact that it indicates a breakout of the up channel, it also, look at that, I'm gonna put a line on 118 level, sorry. Look at that. 118 area, 118, and more precisely 118.30 area, 118 mainly. Look at that. It was retested back in June. It was retested slightly back in July. It was retested last week as well. So you see that it's really strong resistance level. So the fact that euro dollar is pushing, or the bulls actually are pushing for a breakout. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that right now. Just now actually. We had another swing higher. That's the 1 hour chart, sorry. So it's very key to keep an eye on euro dollar. It seems that we are getting more bullish momentum on euro dollar. This is the 1 hour chart. You can see the candles. You can see that my fast moving average setup 5, 9, and 20 supports a short-term uptrend. Momentum is really strong. You can see MACD well above zero. 80 RSI, sorry, it's at 87, but keeps pointing higher. So it seems that the bulls have not given up the control yet. There is further room on the upside. At least this is from a technical perspective what we can see from our chart. It seems that the buyers knocking on the doors for further chance on the upside. So yeah, that was pretty much it from my side, guys. From a technical perspective, euro dollar cable as well, they still find a lot of solid momentum on the upside. This looks to be more of a dollar weakness, but it is what it is. So thank you very much. I hope that you enjoy it and it was useful. Our session was useful. Any feedback is more than welcome. Take care this week. You know that the week is gigantic, so um, a lot of volatility is expected, especially during the press conference of the central bankers. So yeah, be very careful. Don't forget to always do your homework, your risk management before entering or taking any decision, before opening any position. Risk management. Don't forget that. Thank you very much. Have a great day ahead and see you again tomorrow, actually, with the live streaming. Thank you very much. Bye bye.